Good morning, my front wall skids, loyal Tottenham supporters, loyal Spurs supporters. Fulham at home. Our home form has been diabolical recently. There's no sticking up for them. They've got to come out with that passion and enthusiasm that they had in the PSG game, take control, do the Fulham over. They've actually sold out their away section. So they're going to be screaming, aren't they? We've got to scream back. We ain't got Romero. He's off for a suspension. 5th yellow, wasn't it? That really winds me up sometimes, the rules and regulations of this. But then again, he should know better as captain not to pick up these yellow cards willy-nilly and for sometimes stupid mistakes. They've got a couple of players benched at the minute as well. We've got injuries to cope with. None of our injuries are nowhere near coming back, are they? Let's face it, the nearest one to coming back, I've heard on the grapevine, is Dragusin. I don't know what we're going to play. I've got a feeling he's going to stick with a 4-4-2 for Fulham at home. Fulham at home, it don't sound right. Tottenham at home. That 4-4-2 seemed to do us a lot of good. It seemed to stabilise everything, and it seemed to give the midfield and the two up front strikers, it seemed to give them a bit of I won't say freedom, but give them control of the game. It was hard to control against PSG. That game was really hard to control. They've got some top tier players, and they've got some top tier fans as well. And it's no mean feat playing at PSG at home, is it? Come on, you had the megaphone. And you thought to yourself, fucking hell. It's like Western Galatasaray, isn't it? That's what we should be like at home, to be honest with you. It was never like that at White Hart Lane. It was... The atmosphere was there at White Hart Lane, maybe because it is smaller. Maybe the architect for the Spurs stadium should have built in an inbuilt social singing corner or a singing section that was architecturally sound to throw the sand out on the pitch. It would have been nice. Am I looking forward to the game? Yes, I'm looking forward to the game, and it's 8 o'clock, an 8 o'clock game, boys and girls. So don't forget, it's 8 o'clock. Wow. I hate these late night games, to be honest with you. Just for the simple reason is that the demographics of the home supporters, I've got a feeling there'd be a lot of tickets from season ticket holders being passed around and stuff like that, because at 8 o'clock, by the time you finish, a lot of people do not like to be in Tottenham after 10 o'clock. And I don't know why. Maybe it's the shit the bed fans who don't like to be there. Some female fans I've read online find it very horrible coming home on trains and London transport that time at night, and I can't fucking blame them. I've got one of my daughters who is constantly using London transport to go back and forth to work from where she lives down near E5, E6, all the way up to the West End, and I find it absolutely horrible. I constantly worry. I have to stop myself with the texts because I know it'll just be, oh, please get home, and I worry completely about it all. And I worry about the kids that time at night, coming home. They've got some people have to, it's not so much Tottenham, when you come out of Tottenham, it's the train going home where you've got to sit with constant, the horrible side of society who have been drinking since 4 o'clock in the afternoon and then decide to get on London transport. Not Spurs fans, not the Fulham fans, just, you know, that horrible lot who just want to sit on trains and come home drunk and just, oh, you look, oh, you got football, you know, that lot. So it's off-putting, isn't it? The 3 p.m. kickoffs. God, do you remember that? When every game kicked off at 3 p.m. A lot of people don't remember that, do they? But it was absolutely marvellous for families, women, family men. You know, it was absolutely marvellous. But now it's all changed. It's all a big cash grab, isn't it? Anyway, it's Fulham. I'm not going to give score predictions like everyone else. I can't be bothered with that shit no more. I'm just hoping he plays Muani and Richarlison up front again. I'm hoping that the pair of them, plus Bergvall at the back, and that Bergvall and Archie Gray when they come on against PSG was just so refreshing, wasn't it? I don't think, with all the youth we have got in the background and on the thing, I think what we need in January is not youth anymore, is we need a couple of compass mentors, experienced players, to see us out the season until we get in some names. Maybe it is better to save a few bob, get in these experienced players, see how far we can get. Because, do you know what? Let's look at the reality of it. It would be lovely to win a cup, win it again. But let's look at the reality. If we can get through to Champions League and just get through this first season of rebuild with Thomas Frank, and then see what Enoch, the Lewis family, are actually going to do in the summer, then we might actually be able to have a bit of a sigh of relief and think, well, at least next season will be absolutely brilliant. You know, because judging by our own performances and certain performances in cups and stuff like that, oh mate, I don't want to say it, but we could do a triple, couldn't we? You know what I mean? But that's not the reality of the situation, is it? The reality of the situation is it's another rebuild. We've got a lot of injuries again, and we're going to have to take it easy. So January, I hope we don't spend so much money that when it comes to the summer, we'll be skirting around for people, not being able to pay people. I'm not a big fan of Johan Lange or Paratici at all. I think their incomings just ain't worth it. So we'll finish off the video, 8 minutes. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, because it really matters, apparently. Take care, baked potato, and God bless, good health.